Evening, guys. How are you guys doing? Bear with me, y'all. I need to vent. I really do. Good smoke. I just had me a nice little drink. Just got everybody to bed. And I'm just not coming upstairs to my room, okay? Let me fix this camera. I don't know. I really need to vent. Listen, I got emotional earlier. Before I got on here. So emotional. Like, I really don't. Listen, I really don't know where to start. I'm just gonna be real. Well, as you guys know, listen, I have mentioned many times that this is my birthday month. Birthday is December 30th. Now, last month I was saying to myself, I would have a good time. I would kick it from the beginning of the month all the way to the end. Just celebrate my birthday or whatever. I don't want nothing to interfere with that. But at the end of the day, I know that's just not possible. Okay, it's not possible. I mean, my mind is like, you know, yeah, maybe it is possible. But at the end of the day, life be life. That's all I gotta say, right? I don't know how to. I don't know really where to begin. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It might not be long. It might. I think my. I just hope my camera don't cut off. Okay. Like I'm so. I just don't know where to start. And I don't want to get emotional. I don't want to cry. Okay. So I'm gonna try to refrain myself from. I'm gonna try to hold these tears back. Okay. I. Okay. Now, this is social media. I'm plenty aware of that. And I know um it's not safe. I ain't gonna say safe, but it's not like it's not it's not good to air your business out. But at the end of the day, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Whether it's personal business or just any type of business, it's we putting it out on here. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? 'Cause at the end of the day, everybody gonna know some type of business about you. They're gonna know your business, no matter what it is, okay? So it is what it is, okay? And I'm the one that really don't like to tell my business. Part two, the type of business that I'm talking about is personal, like business, like family or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but right now, I'm sorry. Like, hold on, y'all. Let me put this heating pad on my foot. Hold on. Okay. Lord, give me strength. You know, I think I made a video before. Actually, I did make a video. Just basically giving y'all a little history of myself. Basically growing up, becoming a young mom. I even told you guys about my childhood, like being in, my school, um, with my schooling. Like I didn't graduate and all that stuff like that. I don't mind telling because I ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? I don't stand alone. I know that I don't. Okay. Yes, and I know I don't sit alone, but I did become a mom at a very young age, and wasn't very good. Wasn't very good for me. I have 6 children, by the way, all grown daughters. One is 34, then it goes down to my youngest is 20. Grandkids, all that good stuff. Okay. Out of all 6 of my children, um, again, I was a young mom. I started having kids at 16, 17 years old. first child, my dad was accepted. He accepted. He was accepted of it. He accepted it. The first child, sometimes the parents will accept. They will accept the first and even the second and maybe even the third. I don't know. Some parents, every parent is different. My parents, my father, should I say, because my father was the head of everything. My mom was very humble. She was just kind of sit back and let my dad just. He ran the show, what I'm saying? He was there. He was the one that was head of everything. So whatever he said was it. You know, my mom never talked over him. She never went over him. That was just it, okay? So when I had my first child, right, he was cool. Wasn't cool, but, he accepted it. And he told me, he said, if you ever have any more children, any more after this one, I will not accept. I will not accept. Not he wouldn't say he didn't say he would accept. He wouldn't accept the child, but he would not allow me to live under his roof because he allowed me to live under his roof with my first child. Yes, he didn't. He did. He was like, okay, we're gonna do this, but if you have any more kids, unfortunately, he was just like, you can't live. I'm not gonna allow you to live under my house and just be popping out babies left to right. No, and at that time I was young. I didn't understand. I thought he was just being an a-hole. Like, okay, me and my dad didn't get along. No, we did not. We clashed all the time, but we so much alike. So of course, the child, you're gonna think your parents is being, you know. So ended up getting pregnant with my second kid. My dad called the hospital and told them she can't bring that baby home with her. Now I'm skipping over a lot here, okay? But I'm just gonna try to make a long, very, very long story short, okay? So I couldn't come home basically with my second child. Okay. My daddy was not gonna deal with it. I told you, like I said, he was not gonna deal with me having this baby's left right living in his house. He was like, you're not gonna do that. And he ended up taking care of all of them. So he's like, I ain't do that. So he told the hospital I was still a minor. So he could still, he could do that. I guess at the time it was like, I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't have nowhere to go. I was still living at home. So he ended up having to change of heart after so many, people, everybody talking to him and everything like that. He ended up letting me come back home. He ended up letting me come home from the hospital with my child. This is my second one, okay? Yeah. Woo! Then I ended up getting pregnant again with my third. And that's when he was just like, he drew the line right there. He was just like, you gotta go. He put me out. I was on the streets for a minute. Well, I wouldn't say I was on the streets, but I was living with family, pillar to post, feel like that. Didn't have my own place at the time, but I finally eventually, I eventually went to go apply for something because I ended up moving in with my aunt, okay, and with my oldest daughter and my second one. No, my second one ended up staying with my dad, my parents. The first one, she stayed there for a little while, but then when I left, I took her with me. I did. I took her with me. I took her with me. The second one, my dad, when I had my third child, he put me out, but he ended up keeping my second one. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know. And he ain't have to because first of all, it's not his responsibility, so I'm not even gonna sit here and say, But then I was thinking like that because I was young. That's when my mindset was like, So anyhow, anywho, he ended up putting me out, my third child, and I ended up calling my auntie from the hospital because I said my dad said I can't come back home, and I got my baby, and at that time I didn't have nowhere to go, and she was just like, I'll come and get you, I'll come and get you the baby, me and my daughter, and she did. She came and got us, and that was my daughter Tasha. So she came and got me and my daughter from the hospital, and I ended up staying with my daughter, my auntie. I ended up living with her for a while. For a long while, right? So I stayed with her, like I said, and blah blah blah. She ended up letting me bring my oldest daughter there too. So I ended up bringing my oldest daughter too. I stayed with my auntie. So I stayed there, and then my auntie, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I do know what happened, but I ain't gonna really get into details. But I ended up moving out getting my first apartment. I ended up getting my first apartment. I think my auntie, I don't know if my auntie helped me get it, or I just went out and got it on my own, or I don't know, but I know I ended up getting my own place. I was like maybe 17, but I turned 18. I think it was 18. I was 18, and I ended up getting my own apartment. I might have been 17. I don't know, but I know it's between them two ages, 18 and 17 or 18. But anywho, I ended up getting my own place, and with my oldest daughter, with my oldest daughter, okay, it was just her at the time. And like I said, my second child was Tasha. Tasha was with my aunt. She stayed with my aunt when I moved. My aunt did not let me take Tasha. I couldn't take her. I was young and I was homeless. I didn't want to take her with me. But when I ended up getting my own place, she just ended up keeping Tasha. You know, I don't know what happened to where she kept didn't that she didn't. My second one didn't have pull with me. So anyhow, anywho, that was that. And then my other daughter, that's because it's my oldest one. Then it was Tasha. Then it was Shay. And so Shay ended up staying with my parents. Y'all, it's just a bit confusing. It is. I don't even understand. I was young, so I can't remember how everything all, how it all went, But I just know that my 28-year-old, who's 28 now, she was in with my mom and dad, stayed there, and then my oldest was with me. Then the one that was born after my oldest was with my aunt. I don't know. It's just confusing, I know. To me too still. I don't even know how it came about, but it did. My aunt kept my daughter, Tasha, till she was grown. She ended up raising her. I never got her back. My auntie never took custody of her, but she just raised her she never went and got custody of her. It was nothing through the courts. Children's services was never involved with none of them. It was just they ended up being with my parents and my aunt. So boom, got my own place. My daughter was with me. There you go. So after that, had my first place. Shit went down there. I don't get into detail about that. I ended up my oldest daughter ended up going back to my parents. Now, yes, children's services got involved because something happened. Okay, yes, I just was not ready to be a parent. I wasn't ready to be a mom. I was still out there doing me. You know how that go. People know I don't judge. Okay, but you know how that go, right? It happens. Sadly to say, it happens. So, anyways, boom, boom, boom. That happened. My oldest daughter I ended up losing my daughter to my parent. My parents ended up taking my oldest daughter back. Okay. I ended up losing my apartment. So I left I got evicted. My very first apartment, I got evicted from it. I don't understand. I mean, to this day, I don't remember everything that led up to me losing my apartment. I really don't. Maybe some things, like, you know, say nothing. But anyways, that happened. So I never went back to get my oldest daughter. So my oldest daughter ended up being with my parents and everything like that. Then I had ended up getting another place. I stayed in a shelter. That's when I only had the two that I have now. That's with me now. Is the ones that I was actually, you know, I actually raised them too. Like out of all my six kids, the ones that's at home with me now is the ones that I actually, you know, raised. Nothing in between. They was never with my mom and dad. They was never with anybody. I raised them. You know. And so, sorry y'all. Moving around. So I ended up raising them, and they've been with me ever since. They've been with me ever since. Okay, I skipped over a whole lot just to get to what I want to, what the reason for me coming on here right now saying that I need to vent because I do. So, like I said, these two has been with me. Okay, never, ever, ever anybody else. And because of the fact that didn't raise, I didn't get a chance or opportunity to raise my other four girls, daughters. Um, I learned a lot from that, which made me become a better person, which made me become a better mother, which allowed me um, to raise these two high school graduates. They're they work, even though yes they still live at home, but they're saving their money to move out eventually. So I don't mind that. Yeah. As long as you're doing something with yourself, you know. But I never was that parent to these two where I would harp on them when they okay, like I made sure they stayed in school. I never let them just stay home, miss school. I kept on them about that education, man. And they stayed in school and they got good grades and they graduated and they both one is in college. I got two daughters actually out of all six of my kids that's in college. Yeah, so the 20-year-old is here, and the 21-year-old is here. I raised them, and they got their own lives. They're doing great. They're not out there just wilding out, which I don't talk about nobody's kids. Everybody got things going on, and that's I ain't judging nobody, but I don't even talk about my own kids that I raised. They're not out there, just doing whatever the hell they wants to do. You know what I'm talking about? Having kids and all that with everybody and all these different kids and stuff, popping them out. Mm-mm. My kids ain't about that life right now. They doing them. You feel me? Yes. So I pat myself on the shoulder because I think I did damn good with them. I know I did. I don't think, and I did because I learned from my mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? I learned, and that's the key. You have to learn from your mistakes because if you don't, it's gonna be all bad. It is. It's gonna be all bad. It's gonna be all bad for you, and I learned, and so, hold on, I gotta flip this. So, but here's the thing my baby, because she's the baby, she was spoiled, still is. Both of them are, but this one's started from yay high to now, just having god mom. She only had one god mom, but no, two god moms. And I ain't gonna go through that. I can tell y'all some stuff. I can tell y'all some stuff, but I ain't gonna go there. My daughter is spoiled. Like her godparents spoiled her to death. Like, you know, and I myself, still to this day, 20 years old, 20 years later, I still spoil it. I do. And guess what? I'm paying for it. I'm being paying for it. She got a lot of this. She ain't bad. She's not a bad kid. I'm gonna say kid. She grown though. She's not a bad person. But she is. She don't get her way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my freaking goodness. Now, let me skip over a lot of stuff. Now she's in this relationship now. Both of them in relationships, by the way. Both of them are. My one daughter, not the baby one. Her, the other one, I absolutely look at her boyfriend as my son-in-law. That's how I look at him. He is so sweet. He is so respectful. Oh my God, he is so respectful. He really is. This, my baby girl, like, this is her very first relationship, um, very, very first relationship. And she just, I love her to death, but she just don't. This is time for me to teach her that some things, a lot of things. We need to sit down and talk because, honey, she's not doing it right. I don't know how else to put it. I don't know how other terms to use. She just ain't doing it right. Like, no. No, baby, no. It's not how we do this. Mommy gotta teach you. Mommy gotta teach you. And I will. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna take, I think I left them downstairs. Dang it. Oh, you know what? I got some up here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'll get a minute. I hate to open them. Just, I gotta teach her. I gotta show her the ropes because she trying though, but the girl, this ain't it, baby. It's not giving. This is not it. Like, you're still young. Like, I'm not that parent that's going to say, oh, just deal with this one. But give yourself some options. You know, you ain't got to sleep with them. You ain't got to sleep with them. No, ma'am. I would never tell you that. But don't stop at just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because people always say that that your parents know best. It's true. We do. From our experience and our past and our relationships and growing up, all kind of things. You know, we've been there, done that. You know, that's why I'm still single today. Okay, cause I ain't got time. I ain't got time for you coming up here trying to use me for what I don't really got. You know, like you trying to use me. Like I can just see right through that shit. Listen, when I was in the moment, you know, when I was in a relationship, I done had a few relationships, okay, but I know the signs to look for now. I know what to look for. I can smell bullshit. I can smell it. Trust me, I can. I can read right through them. Excuse my French. I can read right through them. Mama knows best. It's up to you, though, if you want to take heed to what I'm telling you, what I'm saying to you, okay? I want you to be happy. Yes. I want you to find happiness. I want you to be comfortable in your relationship. But I don't want you to end up regretting anything either. Like, don't jump the gun too fast. Don't, oh, this is him. This is the one. Don't do that. You can't tell that. Maybe a love at first sight. Do I believe in that? It's 50-50. No, it's kind of 50-30. 50-20. I don't know if I believe it now. Like, I don't know. Like, just don't stop there. Don't stop in your options. You know, there's more out there. You're young, baby. You're young. You know what? Really, I'm gonna stop right there. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. I am. I'm gonna stop right there because I just want my babies to be careful. Cause you know what? I watch TV. I watch a lot of shows where these young girls get with guys and they end up killing them. They cheat on them, and the list goes on and on. And I don't want that for my kids, for my babies. I don't. My daughter is too trustworthy. That's the thing. I don't trust nobody but God. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm sorry. That's just me. I know I'm still alone. But I don't trust nobody but God, the Almighty. I'm sorry. I find when I try to find stuff on my own, it never works. I end up right back at square A. Okay? I'm tired of meeting people that takes away and not add on. That's what we want. We want somebody that's going to add on, not take away, not hurt or harm us, not use us, and and just make it. It's just too much. It's too much right now. So she got this little boyfriend. This is her first relationship. This is her first one. First, she had little friends stuff, but this right here, she not 2 months, and she always said she loved him. Honey, I'm old school. You know, we know times has changed. Definitely not like it used to be when we were children growing up. I know that. Y'all don't have to tell me that. I know. Times have changed, honey. Not like it used to be. It's not, you know. And I don't know. I just want the best for my kids. I want them to have the best. Hold on, y'all. I want them to have the best. We all want the best for our kids, right? We do. I love my kids. I want nobody to hurt them. I don't want them to get with the wrong dude. I don't want that. No. Who wants that for their kids? You know, for their daughter. Especially your daughter. Especially if you got daughters, you know.